Yes, looking at our totals, field goals attempted, it doesn't look extremely well, except, always Mr. Reliable here, Ethan 8 for 10. Other than that, nobody else shot particularly well. But thank goodness, there's two sides of basketball, and we're able to make up some things on defense. I think we did a good job. It's a high-scoring Indiana team, so to hold them to 60 points, I think is a really good deal for us. That's the only reason why we won. Definitely, we know it's hard to win. We know that teams, conference play always picks up. Teams that were coasting through non-conference, things get a lot harder. Coaches know the teams, players know the other guys on the teams. In conference play, you got guys that see them all the time, year in and year out, and things rise. And the scary thing is, the smaller that number is next to your name, the harder games get. So it's always tough, but I think it's something that you enjoy, getting the best. No one wants to play in 20-point blowouts night in and night out. So the competition and close games is something that we look forward to. But we also know that again, as that number gets smaller, the boys gets bigger, and we're just gonna have to stay on our P's and Q's, make sure we take care of our business, and hopefully we just keep bringing our defense, because clearly we dropped the offense somewhere.
Well, I think just over the last 6 to 8 weeks, he started to get more of his swagger back, and by that I mean the appreciation for things other than just shooting, diving on the floor, taking charges, rebounding, taking care of the ball, all those things that he was good at before he got hurt over a year ago, and it's really taken him a long time to get back into that rhythm. And I think for him mentally, I think he was probably caught into the trap of that shooting is going to get me back faster than anything else, and really it had to be all those other things first. And we know he can score, we know he shoots it really well, but he had to be doing those other things too, and that's what we've seen over the last, margin of time, whatever, 6, 8, I don't know exactly how long, I'm giving you a guesstimate there, but he just kept getting more and more consistent. And I brought him over with us different times during practice, and I thought he's handled it pretty well. Today, I just kept liking what I was seeing. I mean, he just, like I said before, he stayed in his lane, he didn't try to do too much, he didn't try to make up for lost time. He just was a solid contributor, guarded very well for a guy that hasn't had a whole lot of live game defensive experience. In those type of situations, thought he did some really good things, and just somebody that shows that we can count on him. I think the thing you see with Ethan is that he's more consistent, and he plays at a higher level of consistency because he's more confident. How is he more confident? Because he's got a year of experience, and he's taken advantage of what he got last year, compounded it with what he's learning this year, and has become a more consistent player. I don't see the ups and downs with him emotionally. I don't see the fluctuations in his production and what he's trying to do. I don't see him disappearing at maybe times when he did last year. He would kind of float up and down, and normally what a freshman goes through that's in those type of situations. I think he's just used his experience and his opportunities that he's had and tried to grow from them. So, it's a credit to him to taking advantage of his experience and doing a good job with that. I think good teams do that. They find a way. It's hard to be able to hit on all cylinders for 30-some games. You obviously are building towards a crescendo. You hope the crescendo doesn't happen for a while yet, and to be able to maintain it and hit on all cylinders, like I said before, consistently is hard. You're going to go through some ups and downs. You're going to go through nights when the ball doesn't go in. We've been able to find other ways, whether it's been defensively, on the defensive glass, some things that we've calloused and toughened a little bit and haven't become reliant. Not that I don't want to score, not that I don't want guys to shoot the ball well, but they have to also understand that there's other ways that when it doesn't go your way, we can still find a way. And tonight I thought getting the free throw line was kind of a counter to us not maybe shooting the three well, or as well as we're capable of. And that's what good, experienced teams will find some other way to scratch and claw and get it done.